Welcome to another episode of Anime Splash. My name is Neal Trotter.
And I am Rickey Morris.
So in Anime Splash, what we do is we watch the first 3 episodes of an anime, and based only off those 3 episodes do we decide whether or not we want to continue watching the entire series or just drop it, don't even watch it anymore. So you gotta ask yourself, is this a review show? No. Is this a preview show? No. What is this? It's an experiment. That's what it is. It's just because there are so many anime and there's so little time. That's our catchphrase. Basically, there's so many anime, so you gotta make a decision. What are you gonna watch? One way to do it is just watch the first 3 and then decide based off of that. Some people will think that's bad, but it's an approach. We're taking that route. This episode, we're going to check out this anime called Space Battleship Yamato, $21.99. Rickey will give you a plot breakdown.
Alright, so this anime is actually a remake of the original Space Battleship Yamato from the 1970s. And the story here is that basically Earth has been attacked for about 100 years by these aliens, releasing these radioactive planet bombs on the surface of the Earth, rendering it inhospitable. So humanity has, been driven underground, but they can't stay that way for long. And in fact, the scientists believe that humanity only has 1 year left before they go extinct. So and also, their military is heavily outclassed by the aliens' military, so, when all hope seems lost, they receive a capsule telling them that, this woman telling them that she has this device on her planet that can fix, the Earth and everything, and she gives them plans to build a faster-than-light engine. And, the humans secretly build this battleship that's capable of warp speeds and stuff and whatnot. And so it's pretty much the story just centers on a set amount of these characters as they make their way across the galaxy.
Yep, and there you go. What does this show do well? It is a remake, like Rickey said, and it is a damn good remake, I will say. When I first read the synopsis, I didn't realize that it was a remake. I remember looking at the little picture, and I was like, well, it kind of looks a little bit like Robotech. Maybe I'll like it. But then while watching it, and then they said the name Yamato, I realized, well, wait a minute. I remember that show. They used to sell that show on PBS when I was age 4 or 5. They used to show the random episodes at random times, and I used to catch them. And I used to really like that show. So it's kind of a blast from the past for me. And here we go. They're tailoring to my bias. 1970s, 1980s, golden age for anime, in my opinion. That's when anime was at its finest. But that's just me. I don't know. This show reflects that very much. Let's talk about that. We'll try to not focus on my bias, but it's going to come out. Sorry. Why? Here's why. It doesn't have any of those really annoying anime device cliche tropes that animes today have. What am I talking about? Let's just use some examples. Like when characters drop randomly on the floor for no reason. Maybe something funny happened or they're embarrassed. It's annoying. What else? Extremely high pitched vocals when they scream and when they are, in some sort of hectic situation and they go into this tone that almost dogs are the ones who can hear. What else? And very annoyingly, I'm getting sick of it. Overly objectification of women But it's not that I'm like a hardcore feminist and I'm like that. I like sexy girls, but I mean, damn, boobs and prepubescent females with the it's just getting annoying, right? No metrosexual males. I'm talking about guys with military uniforms that look like real guys. You know, you don't look at these guys and you can't tell whether they're a female or a male. You know. Now, of course, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying all that, but back in the 70s, anime didn't have any of that stuff, but that's when it was good. In general, this anime takes more of a serious tone. Yes, they have comic relief at times. You know, like they got like a doctor. He's really into the sake, so they use him as some comic relief. I mean, there's a little break here and there, but for the most part, it is a serious tone of this anime, just like the original one was, right? What does this anime have that's good? Excellent military warfare scenes. They're fighting in space, but the fight scenes are very similar to marine warfare, where it's like battleships. Rickey was saying, like, even when they take out a battleship, they actually say the ship was sunk, even though they're not on water in space. And then the ships, a lot of them look like submarines, a lot of them look like battleships, and they use the radars, and they use the lingo like knots and pressure per square inch type PSI type of stuff. All types of military lingo. So if you're into, let's say, the old school Gundams or that style of fighting, you're gonna like it. What's another thing I like about this is that, here's the thing, in case you didn't know, I'm also and you don't know this, how could you know? I'm a huge Star Trek fan. And one of the cool things that makes Star Trek cool it makes it really good is that you have usually it's a group of officers on a bridge or just the main room, and they got to deal with these situations together, and they form this camaraderie. Camaraderie, is that a word? Probably not, but camaraderie is. And that's what you get in this show. There's a bunch of officers. They're on the bridge: captain, tactical officer, navigations officer, engineer, chief engineer guy. The standard bridge officer, and then these different people with these different dynamics and different personality types have to work together. They form bonds, friendships. They get in these hectic battle moments, and they form a common bond and friendship, and they form camaraderie, and that's always nice to see. It gives, like Rickey was saying this before we started the videotape, it makes you more attached with the characters because you get to learn who the characters are through their relationship with other characters, and that's what it's all about, the relationships between people. That's what makes the story really good, I think. Another good thing this show has, excellent music. But why is the music excellent? Because it's throwback. So you feel it. They definitely pay homage to the old. Because I remember when I was 4 or 5 years old. Actually some of my earliest memories. How like Rickey was saying before, they use a lot of horns. It's not like today. I'm not saying it's bad, but anime and just music in general, there's a lot of electronic synth pop type of stuff, which gets old after a while. It's nice to go back.
Stuff is like trying to put it there. It's like
you got the dubstep, and it's like just the dubstep and the Japanese pop music is cool, but I like they throwing it back to the classical type style of theme songs and music, scenic music.
Just think of like if you see an anime from the 1970s, it's like what music they use there. It's like pretty much imagine that. That's what you probably will be hearing. For music.
Now some people say, well, that's just old style. It's not interesting. It's kind of corny. It's cheeseball. No, it's not. I don't think so. I think it's great. I think it does a good job promoting the theme of the show, and it's a very militant theme, and it goes well with that. And they also I liked a lot. They do a lot of like the theme incorporates it a lot. The whole like kind of military song that you would hear like troops singing to boost morale.
Yeah,
they do
rallying.
Rallying type of stuff.
Yeah.
But like the old like Japanese military stuff, like Japanese rally music that you would, if you were like looking at old videotapes of Japanese military drills from the 70s, you probably would hear a lot of that. So, and I loved it. I thought it was great. Anything you would want to add to this?
Well, yeah, like I said, the way they set up everything, it's really easy to get invested with the characters and everything, and just it's obviously they put a lot of thought into that, how the things work and stuff, because they go into detail how the engine that they made works, and it's like there's like they go into it and there's like an actual risk attached to them using it, so they have to be careful. And like they also have this weapon, and it's like it turns out to be like really powerful, and now they're like, man, this might be too powerful, and it's like,
Now you're dealing with things, and that's now you start.
It's like this is technology that's not even there. It's like it's from like another planet, so they're like they don't understand it fully, so it's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting.
It's interesting. Now you start getting into a realm I really like, which is you start tackling the philosophical questions. Like they have this weapon, incredibly powerful weapon. In what way should you use this weapon? That type of stuff. Technology, and also, they do go into the, it can be a little logical. At least they take the time to break it down. With the warp speed and all that. But yeah, it's a great show. Now, okay, let's get into what did I not like about this anime? Nothing.
What about that little robot thing? You like that one?
The R2D2?
Yeah.
You got I liked them. Okay. But you did not?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, maybe, usually he's like, usually don't, I don't know, like, maybe you don't usually like the little mascot characters that they have sometimes.
Yeah, in general, I don't. When they can get a little too annoying. This guy, kind of cool. I mean, if R2D2, R2D2's not annoying. He's a cool mascot. So they did it right.
He talks in like actual words, so it's like.
Yeah. So even things that I usually don't like, I like in this show. And I'm just gonna be upfront and honest though. I just have a personal preference toward old school style anime, and that's me. That's mainly the reason why I like it. If you're not into that, then I think you should still give it a shot because you might actually like it. But if you're one of those hardcore otakus who are into more of the anime of today style. This ain't gonna, if you want to see those metrosexual guys, if you want to see those prepubescent girls that look like women, or if you want to see those, the Japanese jokes with the guys falling down on the ground and the sweat marks, if you want to see all that, not gonna happen. But if you want a real show, with that's entertaining. Yeah, that has some cool friendships and cool scenes and excitement and battle and all types of nice things. Space Battleship Yamato, $21.99. Would I watch it? Yes. Will I continue watching it? Yes. It's cool. But that's just me.
Well, for me, that's actually into the more of today's style of anime. Or at least I don't mind it so much. But I actually I like this anime as well. Just like even the retro style that they have, like even like the art direction, like for the ships is like Like sometimes they'll use like the 3D that you've been using like a lot of these days, but there's also times where it's like it looks like it's like right from like the 1970s kind of style. It's like that like slightly gritty sort of look to it, and you can just like I actually like when I was trying to find this anime, I actually was like making sure I wasn't watching the original series.
Well, it definitely has a more modern look to it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Polished.
Like, more like everything else is more polished. It's just like when they show the ships, it's just like it's like more grittier, like that old school style.
Yeah.
Like something.
It's not very pretty, not shiny.
But it works though.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And I think they use the 3D graphics because it's basically it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. Then like drawing each frame that would be hard, which they used to do back then. But they actually the 3D models they cell shade them, so they try and make them appear like they're 2D art drawings, but you can still tell the 3D animation. But yeah, Spaceship Battle Yamato 2199. Check it out if that tickles your fancy. Always feel free to comment. Trolls welcomed. If you don't want to comment, hey, that's cool with you. It's fine. Like our Facebook, go to that, or not like it, whatever. It's all good. But those of you who do watch, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. This is Anime Splash.